This is my brother, Lawrence Flood, and as you see right now, he's in Martin County Jail, Florida, and he's been there for 7 years. And he pretty much tell him what's going on, brother.
So I've been here since May 23rd, 2013. 7 years, pretty much, and I'm in here for unlawful charges, and I've been sitting ever since. And I've only been to one criminal hearing,
right?
And nothing's really going on. Well, to be more precise about it, they allegedly charged me for first-degree felony attempted murder.
Yes.
Which by law, that's not even a case in the state of Florida. And they're holding me on false charges and false allegations. You know, the media is even portraying me as to be a monster, and it's physically impossible to do what they accused me of what I did. And I'm still stuck here for something that doesn't even exist.
That's right. So everyone that's seeing, if you can put questions in the comments and direct message me. Lawrence is also going to be getting interviewed with Truth Seeker. And Truth Seeker on YouTube, you can search him up. And also Kirby Denler Rowe on Wildlife, and another a Christian music ministry. They're going to be interviewing him. So this is definitely going to go out there, and a lot of people are going to see this. And everyone share, like, subscribe, and keep this going, because his testimony, what he's going through, needs to go out there as well, you know. And we're going to see freedom through all this, having a faith in the Lord, and putting our own wonderful human imagination to the test, you know, because He's in us.
Oh yeah.
So you guys heard that. It's it's such a sad situation, but tell them how you're keeping your head up and what's going on in your mind during that.
Pretty much, got no choice but to stay strong, but it's easier said than done. Of course, I've had bumpy roads.
Right.
It took a couple years to actually tap into my mind and realize what I'm worth, not just myself,
right,
but everyone else as well. If everyone's bad energy, then you're gonna bring yourself down, because they say we are who we surround ourselves with.
That's good.
When I start realizing that everyone is down, I had to find a way to uplift everyone so I could also feel at ease,
right,
sane. It took about 2 years to realize that. After the second year, I started holding stronger and stronger, and realized that, wow, it's not easy, but it'll pay off. So after 7 years, it's actually paying off. Wow. It's not that I just found peace; I found morality at that.
Man, that's wild. For someone that's never been locked up before in jail, what would you let them know what it's like in being in not just your shoes, because you're a soldier and you have such a strong mind, and it takes so much, you know, rest upon the spirit for that to happen. So,
well, what would tell someone that's never been locked up, as far as like to hold strong?
Right.
Don't feel too overwhelmed about what's happening before us. Rather than look at the state of mind as a failure. How do you say, like a failure to life? Just look at it as like small obstacles that you have to complete. That's worth completing. Right. It's simple. You know, just you gotta really close your eyes and think about what could really happen in life. Take a small step and realize, is it worth it?
Right.
And everything's a challenge. And if no one could accept a challenge, then what's the point of continuing? Everything's worth challenging for the better, not for the worse.
Wow, that's beautiful. What that's a beautiful wisdom. And what wisdom would you give, let's say, about who you are? If someone asks you what is your beliefs or what is your religion, what would you say?
I've been asked that plenty of times, you know.
Yeah.
I believe in higher power. I believe that Jesus Christ is real, but I also believe in the mind, as far as like a religion is a faith-based structural program. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness.
Wow.
If it can't get any shorter, simple as that, then I don't know what religion could be real.
Right. I love that answer. That's beautiful. How is a day in your life in there? What do you do? How's that out?
A day in my life in here. Oh man, it could be it can be troublesome sometimes due to all the chaos that happens,
Right.
all the banging on the windows, doors, screaming, outbursts. It's interesting. I wish it could shut it out,
Right.
But physically speaking, we can't shut it out. When we think about whatever you want to think about, imagine yourself somewhere else. I just shut out the sound to like a degree, and just think about, I don't know, the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely do. What about exercises? What out of fitness, being in shape, because you're obviously in shape. What is one of your most favorite body parts to take care of, or one of your favorite exercises?
Man, after 7 years in here, all this starchy food and all the fatty food that's in here, I got no choice but to work abdominals. I love working abdominals, especially legs. Legs is what gets the sweat going, but abs.
Right.
I don't have a 12-pack, but I'm close to it.
I know, right? Yeah, you built like a Dragon Ball Z character. Yeah.
I mean, if there was such thing as horses in here, in the fantasy world, I got kicked by a horse yesterday, and actually showed
a horse
showed in the back
in
arm.
jail. Look at that horseshoe kick. See, they got horses in jail.
The horseshoe.
I just got a little dinosaur egg.
Oh man. Now we gotta do everything possible to keep the mind, going active. Once the mind shuts off and then dies, as far as like not just physically dying, but like mentally speaking, when it goes out of pause, we start thinking about depression, pain, all the anxiety starts kicking in. We got to find ways to get around those barriers, but rather than climb over the barriers, actually acknowledge the fact that what we're going through, we can actually overcome it.
Right. Wow, that's beautiful. If you were to name 3 people who are your idols or who inspired you, who are they and what do they mean to you? Or how have they inspired you?
Oh man, that's a good question. I've learned to let go of idols. I've learned to stop people that inspire me to a certain degree. We could look up to somebody, but to have an idol as far as like Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, great fighters.
Right.
We can't be them.
That's
we can't imitate what they do. We can only achieve close to what they did. Once we create our own boundaries, we can pass those limits and become great just like them.
Love that. But
as far as like having someone we can look up to, the state of mind as far as like yourself, look up to yourself, God gave us the power to do that. God gave us creative imagination to perceive what we want.
Right.
As far as like having three things or 3 things in particular, people.
Yeah.
I can say for myself, for the men in the world, gravitate towards desires and look up to yourself.
That's right.
But if it says sex, a woman, I can say one thing. I'm watching videos on the tablet.
Yeah.
Margot Hayes, she is a rock climber. Margot Hayes, that chick, she is the monster. She's a beast.
Wow.
She's very dedicated in what she does, and shout out to Margot Hayes. Hey,
her persistency and determination. Yeah. That's a strong mind there, Margot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's something.
But as far as like those 3 things, I really don't have 3,
Right.
But as far as like companions, great companions, I have to say, one, you, of course, because you've done it. You've done it to where I've never seen anyone do things you've done.
Thank you, brother.
Keep your word, Dad,
Right.
Your dad, which I call dad as well, the one I looked up to for a long time,
right.
Even though I'm stubborn and hard-headed over the years, but he did show me a lot of things, and he was a person I could go to for some insight, which I love him to death for that,
Right.
And my grandmother, Grandma, I tell you one thing.
Yeah.
You need to take your ass to Colombia and retire because you're doing too much for me. I appreciate everything.
That's beautiful. Wow, man. That's very lovely. I love that a lot. I agree. And right back to you, man, 100%. You taught me mostly everything I know. Dad, too, And Grandma has been, bending over backwards in such a way how she is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What would you say that you've done for people in jail that were really that needed you and guidance?
Man, a lot of people come to me for a lot of advice for writings, drawings, advice for not just life, but what can they do to carry out through the day. They always ask me, "How do you do it? You've been there for so long. What do you do to stay active?" I tell them, find something productive.
Right.
Keep your mind clean from the nonsense, all the things you've done and did. Try to do it differently. And I show them something simple. And they see how simple it is, and they carry on to the day, and they take it for what it is.
That's right. That's beautiful. A lot of people don't know. I never announced on social media that I'll be going on Survivor. Only a few people know.
Yes.
And what do you think about that?
I am head over heels about that, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I know you do great.
Thanks a lot.
Just don't eat sand and get desperate.
Right. That's the truth. Yeah. Behind us over there are the winners of Survivor. And
yeah, that's awesome.
As you see there, all the way through. That's me over there with the check. Before it's even started, using imagination to create reality.
Of course.
Yes, sir. And that's helped you so much, hasn't it? Using your imagination.
Oh yeah. I learned that from you.
Right.
I've had those words and vocabulary behind my head, but I never actually grasped it or utilized it.
Right.
Now that I've learned to pour my heart out and glorify Heavenly Father and actually deliver the fact that I see freedom, it's there.
That's right.
We're gonna gravitate towards whatever we see.
Yes.
Or imagine. And that's a beautiful thing, how the imagination works, and it's been working for me. A lot of things have been happening, not what I least expected, but what I imagined it to be.
Right. That's beautiful, man. I love that a lot. I love you sent me a letter where you are exercising imagination, and you're, instead of making ramen noodles on the sink, right? You're making hibachi, and elaborate on that, because I love that a lot.
I was actually writing you a letter, but I wasn't here. I was somewhere else. I was at the house, and I was telling myself that I'm cooking something in the kitchen. I'm making myself a sushi sandwich.
Right.
Never had nothing like that, but just having the thought of it being made, having something made here, I'm actually over there.
Right.
And the mind, how it's working out, it gave me peace. It gave me a state of mind to where I can actually feel relaxed. To where being here builds up an anxiety, but when you put yourself in a different situation, in a different comfort zone, eventually you're going to gravitate towards that state.
Wow. So, and also stand up if you like, and show people, dance around. so that's some of your character.
I can't dance too much, but I can stand up and try not to break the phone cord, because I want to keep this utilized.
That's so funny.
I want to dance too much in jail, because we got some interesting people, interesting characters in there.
That's funny. You're right.
They're already telling me I'm doing too much squats. I'm thinking like, oh, what are you watching back there? You're taking mine at the gutter.
Right. Oh, that's funny. And the man behind you, he's keeping warm.
I don't know, he got his hands in his pants, but boy, look at here.
Yeah.
There's nothing down there at all. There's no pockets and shit.
Oh man, so
I'm not
funny.
judging, but I'm just stating the fact that
Right.
it's not cold in here.
I know, right? Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, some good stuff. Good stuff. This is. I really love this interview a lot, man. This is highly needed, and thankful for the technology on this aspect, the positive side. You know.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for everything.
Of course, brother.